We're about to ship 2 more kilns out, and I thought this would be a great time to show you how to assemble the kiln and also just to point out a couple of the features that you won't want to miss. So we're going to be assembling one of the smaller campfire size kilns, and what you get are 6 of these panels. These are for the interior panels. These are a heavier gauge, and these simply slide one into the other. You make sure that they're in the same orientation, so they all look like a line of S's or a line of Z's, and one just slips right into the next. It's a little bit easier to put them in when they're a little bit flatter versus trying to get them in at a 90-degree angle. So that's something you might want to try and play with. And as you can see, no tools, no nothing. You're just slipping one panel into the next. There's 6 of them, so they're going to make a hexagon. And that 3-foot measurement is really from corner to corner. So you're well within most campfire regulations. Now, when you put the last panel in, just get it a little bit, about an inch in over there, and then come over, find the other one. You might need to jiggle it a little bit, no problem. And now you've got all your interior panels all put together. All right, let's talk about the heat shields. So the heat shields, you'll notice 3 little bundles, and the heat shields are sent in one upside down, one face side up, depending on which way you're looking at it. And this is just to keep it more compact. They pull apart. Now I've got 2 heat shields. So I'm just going to put this one on over here. And when we put them on, first just get them on close enough. But then what we're going to do is take advantage of some of the features that help with the airflow. Let me just point them out first. At the bottom of each of the heat shields, you notice these tabs are bent in. And that's to make sure that this heat shield doesn't end up going flat against the interior panel, to make sure maximum air is coming in. Then on the top, see, it's got these little grabbers. Okay, so to make sure that there's always good airflow up at the top, one of the things that we've got here is where these are made, it allows for these panels to flex. They're not stiff. So as the interior bows or waves with the heat, what we're going to do when we put these on is these tabs on the outside, they're going to go up and over, and these ones are going to go behind and push against this. So I start on one edge, just kind of feed this down, and then feed these ones over. And it can just be one, it can be both the middle ones, doesn't matter, as long as something is kind of pushing against it. And one of the things you'll notice is that it does make it a lot more stable and secure, but the big thing that it does is make sure that you're getting that maximum airflow going under, up, and in. Okay, so we've assembled our kiln, and now I'm just going to point out a couple things about disassembly. Okay, obviously disassembly is really easy because we're just going to pull these off. I mean, okay, we got one off. Oh, we've got another one off. So one of the things that you can do with these, obviously once they're cool, is, again, you just put them back, and now you've got your nice compact situation for storage. The other thing that you can do, and I've been playing with this quite a bit, is you can use your heat panels to help with using less water. I first tried this, I think, back in about April because we were quenching with a pail and we didn't want to use that much water. And what it let us do is take those panels and kind of put them in a bit of a cone. and I poured water kind of down the middle, and so the water would condensate and keep on in instead of as big of a steam cloud as you often get. And it worked quite well. We used a lot less water. Anyway, disassembly again of these is fairly simple. One thing to watch though is that depending on how full your kiln is, when you take that first panel, interior panel off, that the biochar is probably going to want to spread out, and you don't want that to be on your feet. So consider making sure the panels are a little bit cooler, have had a chance to cool off, which is going to make them easier to slide as well. And then see how I'm on the panels over here and I'm on the side? That means that when I pull this up, anything is going to come out this way instead of on my feet. The other thing that I like to do at this stage is really just open it up and start raking the char out. Same thing on the other side. And then you don't need to worry about this part yet. You can focus on your char, and leaving this part here also gives you a registration point where you can know, okay, this is the soil hotspot that we're going to want to make sure to rake off completely. And that'll help all of your char cool down more quickly and more easily. So that's assembling. And this is disassembling. And now our kiln is all put away and we're done. I hope you enjoy yours. If you have any questions, just hit me up.